Hey everybody, Suptoys here with another toy review, and today I have for you the two Psycho Ranger exclusives at San Diego Comic Con. Unfortunately, I did not attend Comic Con. I did pay scalper prices for these, so at the end I think I paid a little bit over than what they actually go for now, but I'm still glad I was able to pick these up, especially since I was actually able to get the bundle of these two and then actually get my Silver Ranger right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say this is number 28. For those of you that don't know, I really love the cover. I can't wait to actually display this next to my Psycho Green, which was pretty cool. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about this comic. Nothing really else. I'm gonna put that to the side here, and let's go ahead and start off. I'm gonna start off with the green one and then move on to silver. So you can go ahead and skip that if you want. So pretty much here is Green's packaging. It is pretty great. And look at the back here. The story: the right hand to an evil overlord known as Dark Spectre. Psycho Green was the original Psycho Ranger sent to Earth's moon to release Rita Repulsa in 1969. Psycho Green first appeared in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 20 from Boom Studios. What in the world? I have not been able to keep up with the comics recently, so I did not know this. I just really love the figure, so I picked it up. But that's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually catch up to that 20. I actually skipped that, so I need to go back there and read 20 just to see what the heck is going on here. So here we have a little protector thing going on here, which is pretty cool. It says Psycho Green Legacy collection. So this is gonna actually look pretty cool. Psycho Green Legacy collection. So this is like the regular packaging we're gonna get for like the other cycles. I think this is only like for convention exclusive type of thing. I think also we're getting Lord Draken with that. So here is actually the packaging. I noticed that the regular one, if you compare it, it's actually like a light silver, and this is like a dark silver going on here. It does come with the weapon, which I'm actually gonna open these just in case you're wondering to review them. I know it's like keep them in package so it could be worth more and blah blah, but I pay the money and I'm gonna open these up. So what I did is, instead of opening the top here, I've opened the bottom. Let me know in the comments down below if you prefer opening the top or the bottom, or what do you think. I did the bottom because when you do the top and then you open it, like it kind of lifts up. Like this will start to lift up, and I just don't like that when a figure does that when you're displaying it, which is like you're displaying the box and you want it to look good, and when you put it on the bottom, if this lifts up, that's okay, because just like that. So I do end up bending it a little, as you can see right here, but again, this isn't going to be resold. I'm just keeping it for myself. So let's go ahead and open this up. I love the back here. It has the Morphin right there. You can kind of see it. So this is what I mean. Look, you get to open it up, close it up. See if I can close it without damaging it anymore. And then look, you get this poofiness I was talking about. I'd rather have it on the bottom and then the top. And here we have the actual packaging, the figure outside the package here. So let's go ahead and take this out. Now if you see me doing it like slowly and carefully, it's because again, I do not want to ruin the figures, because how much it's actually going for and how much I paid for this. So here we go. And the weapon. Okay, so here's the weapon itself. Let's take a good look at that first. I really love this weapon. I was going to do a custom of this figure, but I really love the weapon, and I know that people might not like manufacture these to sell them like secondhand sellers. So just the weapon alone was really cool, and then just the whole idea of getting like the packaging, and then we have that. So I was thinking like at the end it'll be just better to get the convention exclusive than actually do a repaint. But I mean, if you're under budget, you can totally repaint this. I want to say it's the same mold as silver, which silver will be like the same mold as something else, but I'll show that later, so maybe we can compare it. Articulation wise of this is 360 up, down. Again, this is my first time playing with the figure itself. I just noticed that it has 3 spikes right here, and it doesn't right there, so that's pretty cool. Something to go with the thing, or is mine missing them? Let me know in the comments down below. Out here down 360 elbow, I believe. Yep, double jointing. The hand 360 up, down, left, right. The waist forward, back. 360. No, I don't. It doesn't seem like it's going 360, and I really don't want to force it. So I'm gonna say no on the 360 only because. Oh, here we go. I figured it out. It's because of the belt. Look, when you're doing 360, the belt kind of stops the body from doing it. So if you force it, you might bend this and break it. So I'm glad I didn't do that. Oh, here we go. This is where I see these spikes here, and apparently mine were inside of the figure when I was put in the package. Okay, and then the spikes things go here and then down here. So it's kind of like going through the design itself, and this is pretty cool. It is the same as silver, as you can see right there. Down here we got painted. From here down, I believe it's 360-ish. Yes. Whoa! I did something and I got it stuck. I don't know how I ended up doing that. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, so I got scared for a second because as I was twisting it, I kept hearing like a click, click, and I thought it was the actual joint. Because these joints, if you're not careful, they'll break. And then if you break this joint, I mean, you're going to have to replace the whole figure itself, which isn't really cheap to do. So, oh man, that wouldn't have been good to do that. So I just popped it out and it came out, luckily for me, easy. So be careful on this one. On the foot, forward, back, it's not double joint or anything like that. So, and then at the knee, double jointing. You can, okay, you can kind of hear it right here. Okay, that's not the joint, that's just the plastics kind of like scratching each other, which isn't a really good thing to do that it does that, but I mean, what can you do? And then the weapon, there we go. Okay, I know it's getting really long of a video, but I'm just trying to go through in detail and say what's going on. I'm not going to go through the articulation of this one. I'm just going to show you the figure itself. So let's go ahead and pop this open. I just want to point out though, when I got mine, you can kind of tell. Let me put it next to the next one. When I got this shipped out on my silver, it came in a box. I don't know what the heck the seller was thinking or what, but ended up folding it. So I'm going to have to find a way to fix that on my own. I mean, and then this one I'm actually planning on getting signed. Again, I'm opening this though, so it loses its value. But again, it's for my own personal collection, so I don't care what you guys say. Here's the packaging. Convention exclusive entertainment. The only thing I'm wondering though, that a lot of people's on their mind, is that why does this have a sticker and this one doesn't? Because it says 2018 debut. So I'm wondering if they're going to release this at other places, you know, because they have the booth, so maybe they can produce as much as they want of these, so they're going to do some other place. So this sticker is the only thing that's just going to change. It would be pretty dumb if they sell these at retail, because then it's no longer a convention. But I mean, if they do this some other places, then I don't know what's going to happen. That could be another video of its own, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. So here's the packaging. Again, same as the other one. You can see. Let's go ahead and pop this figure open. So again, I opened the bottom, and I'm going to open it from the bottom. I'm trying to be very careful because I do not want to damage this. Again, I folded the bottom thing, but again, that's something that's like no biggie. Open this up. I'm gonna fold this now. Let me know again in the comments down below, how would you open this? Would you open it from the top, or is the way I'm doing it correct, or are you like cringing right now, like, no, why'd you open it from the bottom? Okay, again, I'm gonna go slow taking these out because I do not want to damage these. I know this one's a little bit easier to come by than green, but again, you just want to take care of your stuff. You can see there's kind of already folded. Taking out the figure itself. Again, I know you might be thinking, "Oh, just rip it out and stuff like that," like when you were a kid and stuff. But sometimes I've actually done this once where I take out a figure and I've broken the joints because it's just got stuck, and it wasn't fun. I had to buy another complete figure. Luckily, it was a retail figure, and I was able to get again. So here we have. Look on this one. You have the 3 dots there, and then over here it doesn't, and it's on the other side. I think it's just the way they're putting the box there. So if you see a figure like that and you're like, oh, it only has 3, it's probably like a custom or something. Just, you know, like it might have been a factory or something like that that was put in the box. It's no big deal. So again, I'm not gonna go over the articulation on this one since it's the same as that one. I'm just gonna go over how it looks like. You have the 3 spikes sticking out here, going down here and there. So I'm guessing that's the cycle look aesthetic to it. And then the back, I didn't really show the back on this one. I don't think we have the green on the buttocks, and then there. Whoa, the cringe, dropping the figure like ugh. We have silver right here, silver right there. I mean, this silver is just amazing. It's like the good silver. You know how something that put that silver, it's like a plain silver. You're like, oh man, this is actually a metal silver. This is the silver I use when I do customs. My Citadel color, because it looks like more of a metal silver, which is really good. I'm glad they went with this one. And then right here, you can see that it has the logo right here. I'm guessing that's the Cycle logo, because that's the same logo that we're seeing on this weapon, if I'm correct. Let me see. But on this one, it kind of looks like it's opposite. No. Yeah, only the back one looks opposite. Okay. So we're getting to the end of this. Let me just... I'm doing this very carefully. I'm sorry, guys, if this is taking longer than you wanted it to be. But, I mean, I'm just trying to be very careful. Putting the... Again... I mean, if you mess up the hands on these, it's okay. You could probably exchange them because they're not colored. If you mess up this part, you can exchange it again because it's not colored. You can do a custom here. The only thing that's defeats the purpose of this is the body and like everything else. The one point is the weapon. That's the thing I think is like the biggest thing. You can see I want to show off the face molds because I know a bunch of you are going to want to do customs of these because you're not paying $80, $100 for these guys. Okay, so the heads, you can see it is the same head mold. There's no difference on it, as you can see. There's no special like because I know in space people do like customs, but it's like the head piece right here, the visor is different. On these, it's the same visor. On the sides, it's the same. It's the same mold for everything. I do not have the other cycles to compare it to, so put the comments down below if you do have one of those, saying if it's the same for blue and silver. They just did complete repaints for all the figures, and then if it's that case, you could surely make a custom one to put in your collection. The only thing is these weapons, of course, you're gonna have to find someone that is willing to like duplicate these and then sell them for a good price, not expensive at all. Because this is the weapons that actually make the figure, and then the packaging, of course. That's something else you won't be able to get. But I mean, if you're gonna open these and display them, go ahead and do that. I'm actually gonna put these back in the package because I'm gonna display them from the package because I really don't want these guys to fall and break and get ruined and stuff like that. And again, I'm planning on getting Silver Sign, Paramorphicon. So I mean, these figures are in good shape. I really like how they are. Unfortunately, I do not have in space to compare to, so I can have them up, or the other cycles to compare to. But just looking at these figures, they're amazing. I love how they are. This green is not like an ugly green. It's a shiny metallic green. Again, the silver is like a metal silver. I mean, they used the right paint for all these. These are actually really good figures. So they are worth the money because sometimes you get figures and it's like, why did I pay $80 for this? It's like a simple figure. This isn't one of those. The packaging, again, you get the sleeve that goes in the front of each packaging. Like of each one of these, I don't know, like there's 2 things. Like I won't call this protector and packaging. So you get the protector that goes in the packaging will look really cool if you want to put this over or put on the side or something like that. And then I actually noticed someone that was selling these. I thought it looked pretty cool. He actually put like Let me see if I could do it. Okay, because you see how like it goes like this and then it extends right here. Someone actually like was selling 2 of each one, and like put 2 boxes like that, and then the image kind of continues. So if you're able to get 2 of those, you can actually do that, and you get the whole image for your display. As you can see, like that or like this, the image will kind of go to. So if you could put another one like that, you'll be able to get the image. But again, these are different, so I can't do that. And I thought that was pretty cool. Again, just make sure. Sorry about that. It was my thing saying low battery, but just make sure when you're buying these, they're closed. There's nothing really to tell like, oh, this is a custom or stuff like that. Just the way it is. I mean, if you see the color's kind of weird, don't go for it. The weapon, it's not there, don't go for it. If you don't see the packaging, don't go for it. If it says like, oh, loose because the packaging, blah blah, don't go for it. Just make sure you get these correctly. And I highly recommend them. Just make sure you pay the right price. The comic, again, I haven't read it or anything, but it's pretty cool. And no, it's not just a piece of paper. I actually opened it, went through it, and stuff like that to make sure it's actual comics. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments down below, and let me know what you think of these. And until next time, late.